Hello guys, welcome back to Tall Guy Reviews. In this video I have a review on a Auto Pumpkin head unit for my car. This unit itself is a 10.1 inch screen double din head unit, and it will go in any double din head united car. Double din are obviously the fat units that go inside cars, if that makes sense. You've got your normal single din, but most cars nowadays are double din, and this will fit in a lot of cars. So let's go ahead and get into this box and have a look at what we have got. So here we have our big head unit. I've gone ahead and removed it out of its box. There's nothing else in the box other than a piece of foam which was designed to protect it, and there's nothing else on the box to see. These are the foam supports that was both sides of the screen, which we'll get to shortly. On the far left hand side you can see that we have the paperwork which comes from the unit. So we have the warranty card. There's a 30-day money back guarantee and then an 18-month warranty, which is pretty awesome. Bits of instructions on how to install it, but then there's also the big manual there in all the different languages. Couple of fixing brackets. We have video in and out and the USB cables. We have more USB cables and audio auxiliary in and out and video in. We have GPS aerial, we have microphone for the Bluetooth connection, we have the Wi-Fi aerial, we have subwoofer connections, and then on the far end over here you have the connection for the head unit that goes into an ISO block. You also have the connection for the head unit which has no ISO block should you need to wire it into an older car that doesn't have that sort of fitting. That's cool that you get both, because it means you don't have to chop up one of these. That I think is a really good feature. Then last but not least, we have the bloody head unit itself, and it is awesome and huge. So we'll start off by looking at the big giant 10.1 inch screen, and you can see the camera reflecting back at you. You can see here the fitting, and it's like a big ball and socket with a couple of extra supporting arms, and it has tilt up and down, and then it also has right and left movement. Also, it can actually slide up and down. There's two clips on the back. You pull them out, and if you can do this all at the same time, which is very difficult whilst filming, you can push that screen down itself, so it's gone down there, and you can hear the clips clip back in place. So I've actually moved the whole screen down, so you've got vertical up and down movement, and then you have the tilt, and so you have the up and down tilt, and then you have left and right tilt, so to speak, angular movement, but the whole screen itself can slide up and down. And there is a plug on the back of the screen which connects to the head unit, which you can unplug, and you can remove the screen fully, but I don't think it's designed to be undone a lot. I think it's just a plug should you need to remove the screen. The head unit itself is a double din. It has all the screw holes and that on the sides to connect these angular brackets should you need them. It doesn't come with a cage, so if your car requires a cage you might need to buy yourself another double din cage. On the back you have all the different plugs for all these different wires, starting with the normal aerial, the GPS and the Wi-Fi, all the plugs for all these extra little looms, the main plug on the end with the fuse, and then on the top you have the wiring diagram of everything, and it's an Android multimedia wiring diagram. It's spelled wrong, but other than that I think it looks a very, very tidy unit, and I want to put it without it falling over. I can't even remember the model number of this unit at this moment in time, but I will make sure it is in the title of the video and in the description with a link if you are interested. So this is the unboxing of it. I have another video where I'm installing the unit, so I'm going to get it installed and then I can show you running through all its menus and that when it's in the car. If you're interested in the install video, the link for that will be in the video. No, it won't. It'll be in the description. There we go. Welcome back, guys. I have been living with this head unit in the MR2 now for approximately a week, and I have to say I absolutely love it. As technology advances, head units get more and more advanced, and they just get easier to live with. Why you wouldn't want something which is like a tablet that you can have in your house, I'll never know. This moving around is freaking awesome, because if the sun gets on it and glares a little bit, you can tilt it around. I've got it set that I can see half my vents and I can see my buttons. I could just miss the top off the buttons, but I know what button is what, which is for the heat controls anyway, so you don't really change them that often. and you can still get to your heat. I might even knock it down a little bit to get a bit more of the vents, but it's quite a small cabin in the MR2 anyway, so yeah, I'm not overly forced. It gets very warm in here. The Edge unit itself, the radio function works really well. The only thing that lets it down is my car, not the head unit. It's because the radio that the aerial that I should have for this car is actually now inside the boot instead of sticking out. But other than that, the reception it does get is brilliant, and obviously it comes up and gives you information and such that you would normally get. You can plug DAB into it as well and get the DAB app, which is it on it? I can't remember if it's already pre-installed. Yeah, DAB Plus, it's already there, so you could obviously have your DAB radio if you have it, and you would plug it into one of the USBs. I currently don't have that, so it's probably not going to connect because I don't have the device plugged in. A couple of the other apps that's built in, obviously if you connect to your Wi-Fi, you can connect your email up and things like that. You can obviously search on Google, but again, only if you're running on a Wi-Fi or if you share your like hotspot connection on your phone. But it's pretty cool. Obviously I use the Easy Connection app. So I use my Android phone, I plug in with a USB into one of these USBs, if that makes sense. I plug my phone directly into there, and I can share my screen, and I have my full screen, my full phone screen on there. And if I hold the phone like in portrait like this, it'll be a small strip like that. Then if I turn it around, it gets full width. So I get Google Maps and everything I can do on my phone, I can do on there. All that does is just makes it bigger, which is freaking awesome. If you've got Netflix on here if you wanted to, but again, if you've got your phone plugged in, you could just share your Netflix connection straight to it anyway. I think I got TikTok on there for my missus, just to prove a point that we could have TikTok. And then we've got Talk on there. It's not really important with this car because I don't have an OBD connection on this car. It's OBD1, not OBD2, so it wouldn't work. And then you've got your normal Bluetooth and stuff like that, and the connection's actually really good and the sound quality is really good. The microphone I've got at the moment, it is behind the screen somewhere, so it's just below the screen there. But mainly because I haven't clipped it anywhere at the moment. This is the wire for it. I'm not 100% sure where I want to put it. I might run it around and stick it up here. But I went to a track day the other day and I didn't want anything in my way, so hence why it's there. It's currently connected to the music on my phone, but there's nothing playing at the moment because I don't have any music to play on my phone at the moment, so that's why it's come up unknown, which is good because we don't want any music playing because that gives monetization issues. Not that you guys will know, I just had to cut a bit of footage out because I pressed on the phone to show the phone logs and it had phone numbers on there, which is not good because obviously I don't want you ringing people I've rung. So that one, this has the music and what you listen to, etc., but I don't want any music playing at the moment for monetization issues. That one would have all your call logs and that has your contacts. This has a keypad so you can dial, and the top one just shows you which phone is currently connected, and you can connect and disconnect and connect to others and search for more on there. So the Bluetooth works exactly how you would expect the Bluetooth to work. Music, there's a thing, it's a 30 gig hard drive on this device, but there is no audio in at the moment, no audio on it. Nav is exactly what you'd expect Nav to be. Advertising Google there, but I'm sure you can advertise Google on Google, that's fine. A lot of people ask me about volume and sound settings and things like that. Now, it's not on there. Where is it? It's on. No, I need to find the actual sound setting one. It's not normal volume. I thought it was on there. Can't be on there. I've seen it. It has a proper. Oh, there, sound. There we go. Yeah, has all this business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 9-band equaliser, which is pretty cool. I will be honest. I don't know what that does. Oh, look, that's you moving around of your speakers, so you get front and back. But we're on an external amp. And then yeah, you can see the graph moves around with these, but you can adjust it and add more in and take stuff out. And I don't even know where I were now. What was I on? I don't know. And now I think I don't actually know now. So go back to. We're going wrong. I don't even know. But yeah, 9-band equaliser, which is pretty cool, and the sound output from this head unit is pretty cool, and I'm quite happy with it. But bear in mind, I'm running this in a very small, close-carrying car with upgraded speakers, a little mini 4-inch sub, and it's all off an amplifier, so it is good anyway. other bits and bobs and sound and stuff in there. But you've got these buttons on the side. You have the same buttons like to go back at the top. That one will list up there. No, that one will bring up anything that you've previously opened, just like on a normal tablet. It's just like having a tablet just in your car. I absolutely love it. So there's other things that you can get for it. Like I said, you can get the DAB, so you can have a DAB radio connection. You can also get you can have like dash cams and wire dash cams in. You can have reversing cameras. It's whatever you can want to put onto an Android unit, you can pretty much do now. The technology's out there. But this is this massive double DIN 10.1 inch screen head unit from Pumpkin that I was known as Auto Pumpkin. They've renamed themselves, and it gets a massive thumbs up for me. Thank you very much, guys, for hooking me up with this head unit. I really like it, and it's staying in my MR2. Oh yeah, and I've actually got my MR2 as my background, so you can set your own backgrounds. You know, slide across. There you go. Look, you can set your own backgrounds, and these all move around. Everything moves. It's just a tablet. You do whatever you want with it, which I freaking love. I love it. It's brilliant. So, thank you very much to Auto Pumpkin, whatever you've rebranded yourself as. I really appreciate it. Links for this head unit will be down in the description, and the link for the install for this head unit will also be in the description as well, so you can go and check out how it's installed in my MR2. Hope you like it. Take care. Thank you very much, guys. Stay humble and all the jazz. Subscribe and like, and I'll see you in another video soon. Take care. Stay humble. Bye-bye.